Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is State Insight by Colin Sadur. I want to give you a conclusive analysis of what is the current political situation in the country. As you guys remember, ladies and gentlemen, that Raila Amolo Odinga presented a petition to the Supreme Court of Kenya on Monday, at the start of this week. For many who have had a look at that petition, there are many grounds where Raila is requesting the court on why Raila is stating why he rejects the victory of William Samoei Ruto as announced by Mr. Wafula Chebukati. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that the court, the apex court, the Supreme Court of Kenya, is going to make a decision based basically on two aspects. We have the qualitative and the quantitative. Quantitative, the court will be looking at these numbers. These guys are claiming that the numbers are not right. The numbers, so is Azimio la Umoja coalition able to prove that these numbers are not right? Where they are claiming that William Samoei Ruto was added more votes, where Raila was deducted. Does these manipulations, if they were done correctly, could they have a significant change on the general election outcome? Could they make Raila Amolo Odinga the winner, the outright winner of the 2022 general election? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that Raila's petition has stated clearly the quantitative reasons why they reject the petition. The first reason they are stating is they are saying that William Ruto did not meet the 50+1 voter, the constitutional threshold. So the results announced by Chebukati, when you add those numbers of Raila Amolo Odinga, William Samoei Ruto, Mwaure and Wajakoya, and also spoiled votes, because we are talking about casted votes, they'll bring you to around 14,356,000 and some mandrakes there. Whereby, on the other hand, Wafula Chebukati, the IBC, stated that the voter turnout in the 2020 general election was 65.4. So you realize that when you take that 65.4%, as some of you are good mathematicians, you realize that the voter turnout comes to around 14,466,000 and some hundreds. So you realize that there is a difference. That difference is around 140,000 votes. So the main question, the quantitative question we are having here, does 140 have a considerable effect on the possibility of the outcome of the 2020 general election? So that is one thing that the Supreme Court of Kenya is going to evaluate. Does this difference make any changes to the results announced by Mr. Chebukati? So as you can realize, they make significant changes to those results, because 14,466,000, when you take Ruto's values, the values announced by Mr. Chebukati, which is around 7.176 million, you get the percentages, you realize that Mr. Ruto, Deputy President William Ruto, did not meet the 50+1% threshold. So that is one thing that has been emphasized in this petition, and also in other petitions which have been submitted to the Supreme Court of Kenya. One of them is by Okiom Tata. So the election can be nullified on the grounds that Honorable William Ruto did not meet the 50+1 threshold, which was stated clearly by the Constitution of Kenya. So the court is therefore granted to order a rerun. Yeah. So that is one of the quantitative aspects that might result. I'm not stating quite surely that this election might be nullified, but if the Supreme Court was to look into this case, that is one of the key points that might be looked at. Secondly, the Azimio coalition is stating that the results were announced without considering 27 constituencies. So the results announced by Mr. Chebukati did not take into account a verification of a remaining full 27 constituencies. So the main question is, does these 27 constituencies, could they have a considerable effect on the possibility of the outcome of the general election? Yeah, so that is one of the other serious questions that we Kenyans are asking. Yeah, so there's another ground that, so when you look at these 27 constituencies, he made an announcement without verifying. So other commissioners were not involved in the verification of these remaining 27 constituencies. Yeah. So that is another serious ground that may affect the decision that the court may make. Secondly, we want to talk about qualitative aspect of the case. So qualitative aspect of the case, we have there are many claims which have been made by the Azimio coalition in the petition. For those who have read the petition, after Raila had presented the case, he posted the link to the petition on his Facebook page, where every Kenyan can easily download. So there are many grounds where there is claim that the qualitative aspect of the performance of the IBC was not followed. So in the presentation, initially IBC had stated that their system were not apt, but according to many claims as stated by the Azimio coalition, there are many instances whereby they have provided this date and also a list of logging URLs whereby they are claiming that unauthorized individuals accessed the IBC portal, where they could also alter forms. So those are qualitative questions that comes into mind when people look into this case. So fellow Kenyans, I want to reiterate that this is a very critical case for the country, and I really want to advise individuals that are stating that Raila should just accept and move on. I'm not stating that the case must nullify. No, the court must nullify. The court can also, it is the work of the court. So as we can just do analysis, we can just speculate, but it is the work of the court to make an analysis of the case. Yeah. So with the claims of backing, they are very strong. They are very strong claims that if the Azimio coalition is able to prove, then it might result into an otherwise decision by the Supreme Court of Kenya. So we are just waiting and see how the fight will go down at the Supreme Court. So as a polite reminder, this is State Insight by Colin Sadur. If you haven't subscribed to this channel is Exclusive Politics. You can subscribe below. Thank you very much. I'll be bringing more analysis tomorrow. Thank you very much.